Hey everyone, this is CJ Hirschfield. She is the Executive Director of Children's Fairyland and also an expert now on scooters in Lake Merritt. And I've been gone for 5 months and these things have popped up all over the place like dandelions. What's going on?
Well, it was kind of extraordinary. One day, they're just everywhere. So I have some concerns because I live right around Lake Merritt. I walk to work. I work at Lake Merritt, so I know the lake. And all of a sudden, scooters everywhere. I understand that they are very effective. It's a cheap way to get from point A to point B, and we do have a parking issue. I completely respect that. What I have a problem with, there are actually two things. Number one, they're going at about 15 miles an hour on sidewalks, not in the bike lanes. And I've seen so many near misses with folks in wheelchairs. Obviously in my neck of the woods, strollers, people with dogs with leashes, old folks. And these, folks are just zipping around and so many near accidents. It's gonna happen, it's just a matter of when. So that's number one. They need to be required to go in bike lanes in the street. Number two, they're not consulting anyone when they decide to create a station for these scooters. They didn't call Fairyland. They just came with a van one day and unloaded a dozen right in front of Fairyland. And they put them right in a loading zone where our school buses unload kids. And inappropriate. And I've worked for 10 years to create a new entryway for Children's Fairyland. It's going to be amazing. Wait till you see the sign. It's coming up in a few weeks. It's incredible. But I didn't do all of that work on a beautiful entryway so that a private company could come and dump a bunch of scooters. So I called them twice. Nothing happened. Well, something happened. They added another station in front of Fairyland. So I've had 2 groups of scooters. So, and in something that goes under the category of I never would have believed.
Hotel workers, folks. They're here on another issue.
I can just do that thought.
There you go.
Now. So this morning at about 12:20, and I can't make this stuff up, we found on our video cameras someone had vandalized the front area of Children's Fairyland, writing obscene things right in front of our iconic shoe where all the kids come. So we looked at the video footage, and sure enough, I can't make this up, there were 4 kids on the scooters, and they were using the black tires to make, like you would use a charcoal stick. And so, what can I say? Right now I'm not big on these scooters. But I think it's incumbent upon our city council, just as the supervisors in San Francisco actually did what I think we probably should have done, and that is moratorium, get them all off the streets until we have regulation that makes sense, until it's been vetted and the community has the right to say, hey, no, we don't want it here. Or how are you going to enforce the non-sidewalk usage? So I think it's very healthy that our council is now taking a look at this. They're everywhere. People love them. I respect that. But there have to be.
Down Bellevue, and the thing was right. At first I thought someone's going to steal that, not knowing how it works.
Well, now you have to. Now you have to say.
Oakland's a safer place because nobody's stealing scooters.
Well, that people are throwing them into the lake in a
that.
not so subtle political statement. And that makes me upset even more because my friend James is the person charged with at the Lake Merritt Institute fishing stuff out. It can't be good for the lake. So we've got to find some way to. It is. So anyhow, it's a big fat mess, and I'm really looking forward to there being some rules and regulations. Again, I don't know how you're going to enforce it in Oakland, the fact that kids are going on sidewalks instead of in the bike lanes, but we've got to try. Because, as I say, someone is going to get hurt.
Hey, on the good news side, what's going on with Fairyland?
On the good news side, people are not going to believe the new sign that's going to go up in a couple of weeks. It's crazy. For 68 years, we haven't had an entryway that announces Fairyland. So thanks to Measure WW, which is an East Bay Regional Parks bond measure of 10 years ago, it's lovely. It's ADA accessible walkway we now have with beautiful tile. We've got whimsical handrails, but people aren't going to believe the sign. It's going to be those iconic Fairyland letters that you see on the other side of the lake, on the hill, but it's going to be like 18 feet in the air, 3-foot high letters, and lit at night, so that when you're coming down Grand Avenue, you know, there's a new icon in town, and it's going to be our new sign. So it's very whimsical and happy, and I think a wonderful way to greet the uptown, enter the uptown area.
When the date for that sign is going to be?
Well, we don't have a ribbon cutting ceremony set yet, but they're going to start installation on August 6th. So soon.
2 days after my birthday. Oh.
There you go, just a few days before mine. So there you go. But I'll let you know about the ribbon cutting, but we're very excited about it.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.